5.
Are we gonna talk about anything? Okay.
I have to tell a joke for Sam. Hey Sam, why do cows wear bells? Because their horns don't work. Thanks, Alan.
All right.
Really appreciate the silence.
I didn't know that this was how you're gonna announce the end of the stream, but all right.
Oh, wait.
Was that laughing?
Yeah, that was the 1%.
I thought you were getting attacked.
Okay, everyone.
Oh, I have a shitty.
Travis is
I
the
have
1%. Holy
I have a dumb joke
Stepping
for
over
you.
hot sand. Just.
I've got a dumb joke for you.
Go for it.
That is yes. What is your dumb joke?
Why are there no vampires in Africa?
Oh.
Because they bless the rains down in Africa.
Ha ha ha.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure what direction that was gonna go.
Everybody keeps saying that. It came up while we were listening to
I was
Africa.
like flashing back to middle school when someone would be like, haha, not funny joke. And you're like, oh. Said that out loud.
I wouldn't assume that about our good friend Austin of
I wouldn't either.
Helsing.
Von Helsing?
Von Helsing.
You said Van Helsing.
It's okay.
That'd be
My
cool.
name is misspelled on every trombone section shirt that was ever made, so it's okay.
Nobody sent you like.
Oh no, they did. They just did it on
preview?
purpose.
Oh, okay.
I have a joke.
What's your joke?
My joke is
There's,
the stream starting on time. Haha, funny joke.
There's this field, right? And it's
Okay.
in the middle of winter. Okay.
Mhm.
And this field, there's snow covered all over it. You know,
Okay,
it's a
that
little.
tracks.
The skies are looking kind of bleak.
Do you do that?
You know, there's gentle rolling hills on this field.
Mhm.
A slight breeze is going by. You see a couple wrens and cardinals, and you see
Mhm.
two snowmen out there. And one of them says to the other, "Hey, you smell carrots?"
No. Oh, and because
Fuck off.
they're growing carrots in the field. That's
Yeah,
why.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. No, it's
Hey,
often.
I
hate
do
it here.
appreciate a good agroculture joke.
Oh, I thought it was because weed smells like carrots or something.
Agroculture. All right.
Agroculture. That's when the that's when
It's
the farmers
agriculture.
are really angry.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that's what you did as a tank.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
You got to build that agriculture, you know?
Simply turn your tank stance off, my guy.
Yeah, that's true.
We get it. You play the critically acclaimed Final Fantasy 14.
Yo, I didn't even say it. That's how good the marketing is.
Free to level 60 in the first expansion, Heaven's Word.
The award-winning expansion, Heaven's Word.
What award? What award did it win?
I'll look it up right now.
All right.
It won
Anyway.
best stream of 2021 with Logan's stream.
Well,
Austin,
yeah,
I have news.
yes. What
I don't
is
know
it?
if this is good or bad, and I don't know if you can get this on Android. You can get it on Apple Store. They put Rome Total War on the App Store.
No, they did not.
Yes, they did. I knew that too.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. So are you telling me
I
that
have it on my phone and my iPad.
are you telling me that Sharn Nights starts every Monday at 7 p.m. and actually starts at 7:30, but like actually starts at 8? Like that's crazy.
I just posted a link to all the awards that Final Fantasy 14 has won. So there you go.
Thank you.
FinalFantasy14.com/winning.
That's the real link.
That sounds.
Anyway, so
That
Logan,
sounds like a virus.
I heard we play D&D on this stream.
Yep. I think Travis. I'm gonna call on you to do the recap, and no one can help him in any way, shape, or form.
What do you have any? Do you have any other announcements that you want to say? Anything about Patreon? Anything about other things that's happening?
Nor all that stuff is all on the break screens and everything. It's all the usual stuff.
Do you have
So
anything you want to tell your many fans?
thanks for being here.
Nice, you're killing it. We're doing great tonight,
It's been
boys.
such a long day.
Check out Final Fantasy 14. They're great, we promise.
This week's recap. The last thing I wrote was Garl Goldbrewer, which is the same thing. The last thing I wrote last week.
What?
It's a dwarf I saved. It's the guy who owes me money.
Like 5 sessions ago.
5 sessions ago.
Carson, help.
I literally have like a page and a third from last session. Travis, my man.
I told you I wrote in Oleg. Oleg doesn't care as long
Okay,
as.
fair enough. Okay, so
I wasn't here last week.
cool. Well, I will give you a little.
Oh, do you want to do the recap? It might be helpful.
Yeah. Okay, so
Same as Travis.
last time, Captain Ironbeard and the other personas inhabiting our metallic friend were debating going to therapy,
Mm-hmm.
and in the end, the pro-therapy voices won out. So Captain
Unfortunately.
Ironbeard, yep. And afterwards, Captain Ironbeard locked on to a suspicious character in the crowd, tracked them for a while, but decided after a certain point to pursue them no longer. And after that, we all reconvened at Rick and Greycastle's apartment and filled each other in on all the goings-on. We began trying to track the origin of the story that ruined Rickon's career, as well as the story that Donovan's co-worker Babs, whatever it is, had published suspiciously the morning of Ithranel Adana's announcement of candidacy. And we found that the story came right from the top, baby, the owner of the Sharn Inquisitive. And previously, Donovan had stolen a letter from his boss as that his boss was ordered to destroy. We went over that in Rickon's letter. We found the pen name of Brontor G. Wake had published and written the tabloid article around 300 years ago exposing Rickon. We figured out that Brontor was a war advisor to the king during the last war, who was hated by the people for his bellicose nature, his support of the ongoing war. And we learned of a string of assassinations of the king's people within the city of Sharn around 300 years ago, with some eerie parallels to what's going on now. We determined, though, that Ithranel looks about 300, which would, unless there were something masking or altering her appearance, some sort of anti-aging or magical surgery, it would be odd if she were the perpetrator at the time. So we dug a little more into the origin of Deathnell, who turns out is a perpetual chaotic figurehead for rebellion and unrest throughout centuries, is in within the confines of the country. Then we headed to the Mystic Market in Upper Dura in the Cliptop district. We, on the way, saw a couple of Kalishtar sitting and apparently psychically moving chess pieces across the board, but I believe Cornelius perceived that there were ghostly apparitions standing behind them. And we went into the Jolly Crown, a magical trinket shop run by a half-elf woman with sun-tanned skin and dark hair named Rosaline. And we began a small group conversing with her and the rest of us, searching around the store for anything interesting. After Varian cast See Invisibility, just kind of on a lark, he made out the ghost of an elderly elven man with a receding hairline, a sunken face, and a regal air. And we determined that Rosalind and knew that the ghost was there. They interacted at one point and referred to each other as honey, indicating some sort of familiarity. I started messaging the ghost, and he responded telling me that he was a previous owner. He would not reveal his name, but I did clock that he had an aberrant dragon mark on his chest. We all bought at various bits and baubles. Most notably, Captain Iron bought a bunch of pirate paraphernalia and is just styling, decked out with a tri-corner hat and all that good shit. That really just is playing the part so well.
Looks like a worker at Pirates Cove. Yeah.
Also,
I have
the name of the street I used to live on.
First of all, they call us cast members. Okay, thank you very much.
I have a playlist for you, Xavier.
Ooh.
Continue.
Ooh, a
Carson.
pirate playlist. Cool. As we were leaving, we were notified that Karvak walked over to the Jolly Crown right around the time. Oh yeah, no, this was not concurrent. This was just, we determined that Karvak had watched over the Jolly Crown for Ithranel around the time that the war was ending, so around 3 to 5 years ago, for some unknown purpose. And then we were trying to decide how to proceed from here, or gaining further information either from Rosaline and her ghostly friend, or pursuing our informant and Karvak. And that's where we left off.
Nice one. Hey, Travis, do you have any points of inspiration?
Do I have any points of inspiration?
Yeah.
Hell no.
Awesome.
Logan was like, good, because I would have taken him from me.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
So,
Logan is spicy today.
Today.
So you guys split up. The three who were seeming and disguised approached the face of the Jolly Crown. Spike, Oleg, you stand nearby at a bench
Oh yeah, that's what we were gonna
next
do.
to a lovely tree and bubbling fountain. Anything you want to do before you part? Any last words?
So we're on the same page. The plan from before was we go in pretending, unless we changed it. But my last inclination of the plan was Varian was going to pretend to be Ithranel, but with seeming can perfectly imitate her voice. Everything's great on that respect. And me and Cornelius are going to pretend to be like some guards, some just like her personal bodyguards. And we're gonna try to get some information. That's what we're doing. Yes. I asked Carson, who would know.
I do know.
Decided to speak to Rosaline when he decides to sit for now. That's the last thing.
Yeah.
I'm down.
All right, cool. We're doing that. We're good.
Rad. Okay.
And before we go in, I'm just going to give Varian some inspiration just in case he has to make some kind of speech check. Pat him on the back. Just say, you know what to do. I have faith in you.
That's one of us. All right.
Hey, there's no saying in the biz. If you don't believe in yourself, believe in me. Because I believe in you.
Oh my god.
That's something reporters say?
Don't worry about it.
In what context would that be relevant?
It's the proto quote.
You know, you got a big brain on you, kid. But you don't have to read into everything.
That's kind of my thing, but all right. Let's do this.
A reporter saying, "Don't read into everything."
Yeah.
Mm.
Hey, sometimes just take things at face value.
Everything is exactly as it seems all the time.
That is not what I said. But okay.
So, the three of you, one disguised as Ithranel, two disguised as some kind of guards, approach the front of the Jolly Crown once more. However, since you have left, they have closed up shop. There's a single mote of light coming from inside over near the counter, but otherwise it is dark in the interior.
Do I know if we talked about the ghost? Do I know if see invisibility? That's what Varian used before to see ghosts, right?
Correct.
Cool. And that's not concentration, and neither is seeming. So, because I know that I can not be obvious that I can see it, and I can pretend like I don't, I will go ahead and, while we're walking in, I will cast see invisibility on myself just so I can see what the ghost is up to.
Okay. Peering through some of the windows as you approach, you do not see the ghost in there.
All right, kid, you're up. Go and give her a good old knock. The door, that is.
Okay, so I'm under seeming right now.
You.
I had you do. You said you did alter self.
Yeah.
Last time.
Yes.
Alter self, and I guess I'll just kind of like draw a cloak around me, and I'll put up a hood, and I'll just kind of look around and do like a.
A few moments pass, and you see Rosaline emerge from the door at the edge of the counter that seemingly leads elsewhere in this building or the tower. Seemingly. As she steps through, she's holding her own bit of magical light. Kind of holds it up. Peers through, doesn't really recognize from it, like, just from the glare in the glass. It says, "We're closed, sorry. We open back up in the morning."
And I will, in Ithranel's voice, say back, even for me.
What are you doing? Just use your key. Come in, come in.
Okay. Yeah, I've lost it.
Boys, we got him.
Alright, and she walks over, undoes the few locks on the door, and opens it up for you. It's like, what are you doing here? I thought you had some big event or something. Heard you had like a reception or something.
I did. It's dreadfully boring. Having a hobnob with all those types. I said my farewell early.
And who are your two friends? I don't recognize them.
Don't worry about them. Just security.
Go ahead. As a group, make a deception check for me.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. What do you mean, oh shit? Carson's the only one with the lower charisma.
Yeah, and I'm not proficient.
Yeah.
I'll try to pull up my character sheet, huh?
That's probably good.
No. You don't need that.
Okay. Deception?
Yes.
16.
Okay.
18.
Okay.
19.
Awesome. She kind of nods and says, well, I don't really have enough dinner for all of you, but if you want to come out for tea, you all can make yourselves comfortable for a little while.
Tea will be fine.
Starts bringing you in, closing the door behind you.
I have a question real quick.
Yes.
How long can the community crystals record?
Not super long, just up to like a minute.
Okay. I will have mine like in the seeming like disguise. I will have my hand like in my pocket prepared to like very carefully start recording if I start to hear something incriminating. And I'll try to like as like we're walking behind her as she's leading us somewhere, I will kind of look at Cornelius and kind of try to signal the same kind of thing, like, be ready.
I will go ahead and use my mind link with Varian and with
Poggers.
Donovan so that we can communicate telepathically as we go.
Nice.
I will say that. I will be like, be ready to record something if they say something incriminating.
Yep.
Be
So
cool.
be ready.
Don't say anything more than you need to.
Could they have gotten a mind link between the two of them?
I have two different telepathic communication abilities, one
okay.
with my race and one
No,
with...
I was saying them. But never mind.
I don't know. Actually, that's a great question. I'll look it up. Anyway.
Find out.
So, she starts leading the three of you through the shop. She says, "Oh, it's funny you came. We just had a couple folks who heard about your big announcement."
Oh, really? Anyone interesting?
Some dragon marked folks. At least gotten their attention. Opens the door that she initially came through, and leaving the singular light in the shop still glowing. As she leads you up, she's kind of calling down the stairs, saying, Ray's said he would be here sometime this evening, popping in for dinner and whatnot. He said he hadn't talked to you in a while. Is everything all right between you two?
What was the name she said?
Ray's.
Rays. Everything's fine. You've just both been busy. I'm sure you can understand.
If I could get all three of you to make a perception check for me.
Ooh, bad. 6.
Nice.
Perception.
Every time I roll something that's not my expertise skills, I go, owie.
14.
14? Awesome.
25.
Let's go, Cornelius.
So as you walk through the door, at the far end of the counter, it immediately leads up to sort of this narrow staircase, kind of like you see in like old like brownstone buildings, and it goes straight up, kind of steep. As you pass through the door, she reaches out and closes sort of a stairwell like closet door. It doesn't close all the way, but just leaves it slightly cracked as just to give enough space to get by. As she's talking. Cornelius, as you pull up the rear and you glance kind of just through the crack of the closet door, you see like a bit of like a glint of light hit your eye, and you look and take a quick stock, and you see reflecting some of the light that has passed by it, propped in the corner of this little broom closet is a large blade, half wrapped in linens.
Oh no.
Sitting next to a bunch of brooms
Very
and
odd.
mops and things like that.
I do not like it.
And in my head, I say, to both of them, don't react. The swordsman we met, that sword is here. It's in the closet behind us.
Okay. Can
I say in my brain, fuck.
Can either of you get yourself out of here? If need be, I can take one other person with me if need.
I've got I'll grab Cornelius if things go south. I still got a dimension door unlocked.
Same here. Be on alert. I'll try not to give too much away.
I'll try to teleport right next to where Spike and Oleg are so we can make sure to tell them to get the fuck out of here. We got this. Play it cool.
Play it cool. So you walk up this narrow staircase. It wraps around just to the second floor. And before you see a long hallway. To your right, there are the windows that overlook the street. At a quick glance, you can see Oleg and Captain Ironbeard parked out over by a bench and lovely fountain. And there eventually, though, is a door on your right. There are, just on your left, there's one door immediately to your left, across from the door to the right. There's another door on the left farther down, and an exterior door at the far end of the hallway that seems to lead to some kind of balcony, landing pad, external stairwell, something like that. But she immediately opens the door to the left. And it seems to be sort of a combination common space and bedroom. Immediately you see, table, countertops, burning stove, and like a couch to sit at, then a divider on the far end, which seems to lead to some kind of sleeping area. She says, to you, Ithranel, just make yourself comfortable. Your father will make up some tea for you. And at this point, you all see a ghostly apparition appear of an elven man, large mark across his bare chest, sharp pointed, aged features. Gesture to her and, gestures to you, Varian, makes kind of small talk of just, how has it been? I heard you had her, very parental small talk. You're muted, Carson.
My bad. And Varian, being well versed in parental small talk, will
Did you say he has expertise?
expertise in parental small
As someone
talk.
who has never had a meaningful conversation with her parents.
Yeah,
Boom.
just like, how are your studies? And, good.
Good.
Roblox death noise dot MP3.
Yeah. Well, whereas bells are going off in Varian's head, Ithranel is playing it cool.
Calm, cool, collected.
Don't be suspicious.
But Rosaline, as the ghost of this elven man is making tea, she walks over, starts helping him, and still kind of kicking off her clothes and stuff from the day's work. But eventually she sits down, sort of in her PJs, nearby. And similar with her, continues making small talk. Throughout the course of the small talk, you three kind of pick up on, or there's a lot of stuff happening. Make an insight check for me to each of you. Or the three of you.
Gladly.
Damn, this would be a good time to be attuned to that ring that I have that I haven't been attuned to for like 20 sessions.
Okay, I rolled one below max. So, my 3 plus insight. 31.
Ah, damn. I only got a 29.
I got a 27 with a natural.
Let's go!
Easy.
go.
Easy mode.
This is what we were born for, dudes.
Absolutely.
That's one of my expertise skills.
Yes. So still small talk. The kind of small talk it is, though, the current events that are referenced, the questions that are asked. You would imagine that Ithranel has not seen these people in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Because they even ask, dating back, saying, yeah, sorry we couldn't make it to your Arum ceremony. We heard it was lovely. So, like, dating back to that stuff. So, it's been a minute. But eventually, the ghost grabs some teacups and pours out some tea for everyone. And eventually Rosaline looks at you, Ithranel, again, and asks, like, so, how have my trinkets been treating you? Are they keeping you safe?
I'm here now, aren't I?
Good. Yeah. For all the stuff that's been happening, and just figured try to give you the best that I can get. Especially with you have much more elegance than Ray's does. He's a bit hard around the
Putting
edges.
it lightly, but yes.
Does that name like ring any kind of bell? Like
Nope.
any whisper on the street, any I don't know, anything.
Nope.
I think we've met Rays before.
We definitely have.
And there's
a
only
historian.
one person who knows his name.
Fuck you, Wendolyn.
Truly.
And
Did he say it when we were on the street, or was that something that only Wendolyn was?
it was something to Wendolyn because she took point on that.
I was on the street level when that happened, but I didn't know if I heard that.
No, because they were having a close conversation.
Way too far away.
Yay.
But he is lacking in elegance. His efficiency is undeniable.
That's true. Well, I'm now gesturing to these two rando schmucks with you. She says, "Who are you two as well? I thought you were using those shadow folks as your protection."
I am. I'm diversifying a little bit. You never know who you can trust. Don't get me wrong, they've been useful. But
But I assume, bringing them here, you trust them.
yeah.
So,
No, you use a saw when you're building a house, and you use a scalpel when you're performing surgery.
I've met some bad doctors. And then she gestures to you, this young half-elven woman, gestures to now fake Donovan and Cornelius. So since you are trusted by Nelly, so what are your skills? What do you do to keep my daughter safe?
I just take care of. I do in like the gruffest voice I can. I'm like, take care of any problems that Nelly, and I make eye contact with Varian when I say it.
Yeah,
I take care of any problems that she needs taken care of, and I only speak when spoken to.
Yeah, I act like it's an annoying nickname and just kind of like.
What a cute nickname. I love it so much.
Nelly,
It is
Nelly.
A cute nickname for a very dangerous woman.
Yeah.
Jesus.
As well, good. Her safety is really one of the only things I care about. Nelly, you're planning on sticking around to see Race? I don't know when he's gonna pop in. Any time of night. You know, the kind of schedule he keeps.
I'll use that telekinetic link if I can to be like, try to get some more info about that guy.
I'm not sure if we'll be able to stick around that long. I appreciate it though. How has he been doing? It has been a little while since we've spoken.
Well, he misses you. He's been getting fidgety. He's eager to
Of course he is.
make some other grand display, you know him. So,
Can I use a point of inspiration to like start like recording this conversation?
sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I have like 2. So I'm gonna start like recording, and I'd like to get the mother part, and I'd like to get the part that just happened. And
Sure.
if I can like do it in separate little blips, I'll just go like bleep,
Little
bleep,
voice.
record, stop.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't go, I am recording.
Makes a loud beep
Yeah,
sound.
You are now
I figure
recording.
Since they're being used by the King
Yeah.
Citadel,
The
I imagine there are a lot
Yeah,
more
it
spells
hits
than
the
that.
wrong button. It's just like, this is Donovan Damon, and this is my intro tape for Sean Idol. Fly
Like a-
me to the moon.
I would win
That's
that
all the
competition,
words
I'll
I
have you
know. End of tape.
This
This is a
meeting is now
beautiful
being
rendition
recorded.
of My Way.
But I'm gonna just try to like stop and start recording, and I'm gonna try to record most of this, just because this is good info.
So not gonna stick around probably too long. As well, what brought you here? If you're just popping in to visit, that's usually you have some reason to come in.
Can't a daughter visit her parents? Got any ulterior motives?
You should ask them for some kind of magic item. It has a lot of good shit. Maybe they'll give you something that'll be really funny.
Yeah, what do you have in a legendary capacity?
This one weird person brought in a hand and an eyeball last week. I don't know what that no.
Gimme.
Their name was Victor? Vicna? No.
Vector, that guy from.
I don't know, but she sounds gross.
I like death. Oh man. Well, you're a busy young lady now, so I imagine.
Increasingly busy. Can I tell you? Or my woman?
I heard.
Aside,
I heard. That's.
like that she was supposed to.
I was a little worried because that's kind of a big name to go after, but pulled it off.
Their time in the limelight is waning.
Agreed. They have their uses, like many of those organizations do, but they're tools. That's what they're used for.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, but I'm trying to remember what I was gonna ask. Yes, okay, you said I got the impression that it had been 2 or so weeks since they'd seen each other.
Yeah.
When did Rays kill all those people?
Holy cow.
And when was the massacre or whatever you want to call it?
It's been since then, right? Like it's been during that period because we were in jail for like a couple days, and it's only been a couple days since that because we took.
It was
did we
right
take
after
a whole
that.
week?
It's been about 2 weeks, yeah, maybe 2.5 weeks. So 2 to 3.
So it's reasonable to believe that she hasn't been here since that happened.
Okay, yeah, I would make that mental calculation, and so I'm reasonably certain that
Yeah. You pull out your pocket planner and you're like, what,
Yeah.
what did I do on this day? What was
yeah,
July 1st, mass murder.
yeah.
For the FBI, that's Joe.
Or was it?
But yeah, I'll just say, but Rays, when's the last time you've seen him?
Well, he usually pops in at night sometime, and he keeps those odd hours, usually coming in the middle of the night, sleeping half the day, and toiling around here for a while.
So he lives there.
Where did the massacre thing happen?
Kyber's Gate.
No,
It wasn't in Kyber's Gate.
Or
That's-
High Walls.
Yes, high walls.
Yeah, high walls.
Yes. I'll just say, how was he after High Walls? To be honest, we never really talked about it. That was quite a display.
Oh no.
She kind of... You didn't talk to him about it.
No, there was one of the Order of the Alley. He met a new friend, and he is on and talking about her for a few days. As I guess our debrief just slipped through the cracks.
Make a deception check for me, Carson.
We have Bardic Inspiration, remember.
Okay. I'm gonna use a portent to make that a little higher. What's the What's the die?
A D10.
A
Okay.
10, 10, 10,
This is the highest Bardic Inspiration die I've ever achieved.
10.
In all the times I played a
Uh,
bard.
26.
Let's go!
Yeah.
Thank you, Bardic.
Yep.
That's what I'm here for.
I am here as a glorified communication device.
The wingman for your lying.
She kind of hesitates and thinks. She says, "Maybe I must have missed it. I thought he's the one who put you into touch with those folks. Did you know them before then?
No, he was the one who put me into touch with them.
But you just didn't talk about the."
Yeah, we were too busy sorting out things with the order.
Well, he was pretty excited about it. I'm surprised he didn't mention anything to you. He likes his big displays. He thought it'd be a great gesture to, make amends. So, but it seemed to have worked, at least somewhat, to give you a little bit of strength around the city.
Undoubtedly. But, enough about that. I'm sure I'll catch up with him later. How are things going here?
Same as usual, really. Just keeping the shop up and running. Because I know I still look young, but getting too old for running around like you two do.
Oh, please.
Ask, using the mind link.
Yeah.
Try to figure out what keeps her so young. Ask some kind of prying question to that without sounding too obvious. Like, you're looking great. Everything's still going okay? That kind of stuff. Something like that.
So, I mean, Mother, you're looking great. Please. Everything's obviously still working. Right?
Oh, yes, those changelings do a wonderful job with stuff like this.
Damn.
Ayo.
Get out of there. We got information. Go.
Certainly do.
I click, 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 click. I'm recording all this shit.
Yeah. Anything else?
Ask, there's one of your guards that you want their appearance change or something like that, and ask her to remind you of the person that she uses to do it. Phrase that better if you can.
Okay, yeah, I'm thinking through that.
Or just leave. Fuck this shit. I'm scared of this swordsman.
Well, we know
Keep going.
it's the tyrants, right?
That's the game.
We've conjectured.
Yeah, but we don't
made
know.
conjecture.
We don't know
Yes.
exactly who.
Well, Oleg has a contact in the
This is true.
Tyrants.
That's true. I do. That's one of the notes I have.
One of the before we even started streaming.
To rewind, I think it's really funny that at the last session there we were like, we could just not do this. I don't know if it'd be safe. I don't know if it'd be worth it.
It's still
Totally.
terrifying.
Oh no, dude,
Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm still on edge right
And-
now.
I am
love
too,
it.
but it's already worth it. We just have to run away.
Oleg, Captain Ironbeard, if you could both make a perception check for me. Because it's been about, and for variance sake, seeming has like a super long.
8 hour. It's like 8 hours.
But you've probably been here maybe half an hour.
17.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
Cool.
If you want to ask that question, you can. If you don't, I think it's about time. Unless you think of anything else you want to ask, we wrap this up and get out of here.
Yeah, let me. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can think of anything that won't produce more awkward questions. Cool. Well,
Does it-
Go ahead.
Does bardic inspiration would it be super obvious that I'm doing it?
Yes,
Cool.
because it involves like speaking or like using your art to inspire someone.
I
That's not
don't
something you
I
can
don't
do
speak
quietly.
often, but when I do, I inspire the people around
It's laced
me.
with magic.
Okay, yeah, never mind then.
Cool. Let me look up a spell effect real quick.
Let me look up how to get the fuck out of here.
Oleg and Captain Ironbeard, while you were sitting there, a
Okay.
hobgoblin man, standing probably 7.5 feet tall, smooth, slicked back hair tied into a very nice ponytail, all sorts of piercings and jewelry adorning his face, and wearing very nice clothes. As he passes by you, he gives you both kind of a... Excuse me, you two gentlemen. Would you happen to
Yes.
be, for hire?
It depends what you're looking for help with.
How much gold are you willing to offer?
Oh no.
Two very great
Immediately on
questions.
board.
Oh, man. Says, well, I assume, loitering around the Clifftop district, you must be adventurers, plunderers, people needing some coin for odd adventuring jobs.
I've been called worse. Yeah.
Also sick piercings, by the way. I love them.
Oh, thank you. They cost a lot of money. Which leads me to that next question. Gold. I'm willing to pay quite a bit of gold. Maybe even some platinum if I can scrounge up some. If you're willing to do a job for me. Tonight, preferably.
What are you hoping to have done?
I recently sent some other adventurers down into Old Sharn to get some old artifacts that the old Dakani immigrants left down there in their refugee states. I paid them half up front and they never came back, so if their bodies are still down there, that's yours as well, but I mostly need those artifacts.
What kind of artifacts are we talking about? I don't want to be handing over something that could kill me directly afterwards.
And also, you never specified how much gold.
That is also...
This is very important.
If my sources told me correctly, there was pieces of jewelry, beautiful necklaces worn by kings and queens and chieftains of Dakan. Of course, I want them for my own private collection, and for each piece you bring back, no matter how big or small, ring, necklace, or crown, each one I'm willing to pay 200 gold pieces for.
I feel like Oleg, we have like muddy eyes as we look at each other like.
Cha-ching!
Yes, this does sound like it's a little bit up our alley. However, do you happen to know where these adventurers were in case we have to track them down to get your jewelry back?
Yes, there's a lift not too far from here that you can take down into lower parts of the city, and if you follow this road, there's a shop down there that I usually go to. Yes, I can point you in that direction.
Okay. Yeah.
And where can we find you when we come back with all the booty?
Booty? I haven't heard that term in a stage play I saw not too long ago.
I'm bringing it back.
Yeah,
The
don't-
Pirates
don't-
of Penzance
Yeah, don't.
by Gilbert and Sullivan.
And do you happen to know where exactly? Do you have a map or something that we can have to get to this the particular place where the jewelry is?
I have no idea where they ended up with it in Old Sharn. It's just in Old Sharn. Likely in some of the old refugee camps down there. Little bit of searching, but hopefully they've left a trail to wherever they may have found it. And you'll be able to find me not too far from here. Adventurers are rowdy sorts, and so I like going to some of the bars around here.
Oh, it's very nice. Yeah. Where did he say that the jewelry originally came from? Did he say that?
The nation of Dakan.
Oh no, sorry. Of Dakan.
Yeah.
Okay. And he said it was the jewelry ended up being somewhere in Old Sharn, and then the adventurers went down to look for it.
Yes,
Okay, and so he doesn't know where in Old Sharn that the
correct.
jewelry would be.
His sort of lead was that some old Dakani refugees led here with all this old ancient jewelry and stuff, settled in Old Sharn, but it was never seen after that, so somewhere still down there, and he is sent hiring adventurers to go try and retrieve it.
What did the poor souls that went down there? What did they look like? Just a brief description.
Um,
The pirate accent's still getting me.
yeah, it's so good.
The commitment. Love it.
Wow.
Thank you.
They were a bit fresh-faced. There was 2 dwarves, 2 humans, all kind of cherubic in nature. So they're little wee
The vocab
babies.
word for you.
Haven't
And
developed the sea legs. I understand.
Exactly.
well, this definitely sounds like something that we could do. Yeah. Hopefully we can get back to you soon.
Perfect.
What's your name? And I reach out my hand to shake it.
Do you reach out the gag hook, or do you?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh God, it farts, doesn't it? I
Incredible.
forget.
No,
about
it's just a long string of
Oh,
like
okay, that's
infinite.
right.
A
thread.
never-ending string. It's just.
that. That's right.
I
How
was
much
like-
to bring the fart wand into Sharn?
That's exactly what this feels like. Is that goddamn fart wand?
Yep.
Oh, what a good.
The best thing I've ever created. Let it live on in history.
He sticks out his hand to reaches out, sees that it's a hook, and kind of like wraps his fingers around it kind of awkwardly and shakes. He says, Roland. You can call me Roland. Roland Whittemore.
Oh.
And then he goes to let go, and it kind of gets hooked on his pinky a little bit, and it just trails away with it. And he goes, oh! That's good, that's good.
Hate it. I don't trust this
Ooh.
guy.
Actually, as he's doing that, can I have the parrot record that laugh? Yes, I'll use that for later.
And it's so loud, like you replay it or something, and it's so loud. Like it's peaking in this parrot.
You hear a little like crackling
Yeah,
from the speakers.
Cracks out, squeaks a little bit.
Oh my God.
Yes.
So, Varian, any final questions or thoughts for the mom and pops?
No, I think Varian's weighing the danger of asking further prying questions, and I'll just like kind of down the rest of my tea and look expectantly at my 2 bodyguards as if they're to follow suit, and I'll just say, well, "Thank you so much. It's been nice. Should do this more often. Though I'm afraid with how busy things are about to get, it probably won't be likely, but
That's all right. You're doing good work. Keep it up. And I'll let Raze know you stopped by, and maybe you can.
please do. We will catch up at some point. Absolutely.
And so you stand up. So you can just head out the front. You don't have your keys, so you can't lock it behind. Okay, I'll follow you down.
I know they're somewhere. I'll find them at some point. It slipped my mind today.
It's key to a business and our home. You really shouldn't just be leaving those anywhere.
Well, no, it's at my place.
Can I get some say less in the chat real quick?
Yes, all right, just head on. And so you open the door and head out into
It's
the.
too fun. It's too fun
head
to
out
banter.
to just keep going and ramble. Yeah, you step out into the hallway and glance down. And at the far end of the hallway, at the exterior door that leads out to whatever balcony or exterior stairwell, whatever, there is a silhouette in the hallway down at the door.
Fuck.
And that's where we'll take a quick couple
thank God,
minutes,
I gotta pee.
and then
Fuck.
we will pick back up and
Fuck.
see how you guys use this.
Oh shit.
Oh no!
We'll be back.
Watch it be Ithernell herself. Just be like, how about like
Don't
two
say
songs
anything
that I
about
gotta
it.
pee on?
We're back.
Lord.
Left on a big cliffhanger. I'm gonna push this cliffhanger off as long as I can, just to really,
Rustle
some
our jimmies?
Yeah,
Yeah,
rustle
sure.
some jimmies.
Skirt,
Jimmy
skirt,
V?
hit it with the fork.
I'm
Russell or Jimmy V?
gonna rustle
Jesus
your
Christ.
Jimmy.
Jesus Christ.
I'm gonna rustle that
Here.
V.
Oh god.
Ew.
Oh,
I wish you
whoa.
hadn't have said that.
Wait a minute.
It was, we were already
That
going down a
like
bad path, and then
different.
you just stole it. You just went.
Oh,
drove
that's
it
pretty
home.
good.
D&D, right?
Panning across the city, actually going back in time a little bit. The time card reads 4 hours previously.
Oh, okay.
Killian
Last time.
and Captain Ironbeard get dropped off at Andeth Tower.
Okay.
You,
That's what we're doing.
you walk through the sterile hallways and into the waiting room of sort of the King's Citadel Agent Services, where Killian, you are going to take Captain Ironbeard to his group therapy session. However, as you are waiting, Dark Lantern Usid, in her more casual wear, leaves the hall of where all the therapy consultation rooms and everything are at.
Mm-hmm.
And she sees you and lets out a sigh. Says, Killian, I'm glad I ran into you. I need to speak with you. Right now.
Yeah.
And you get a sense that it's urgent. And so what we said last time is as you're getting pulled away, you turn back to Captain Ironbeard, you grab one of the pamphlets for the group therapy off the little rack and hand it to him and say, go to this, and then you leave with Dark Lantern Usid. Which I thought was a pretty accurate representation of what you probably do.
Yeah.
Just, hey, go do this.
Get a signature.
Yes. They need to sign off on your timesheet, so that way you know. But Killian, you walk with Dark Lantern Usid back to her office. It takes a little ways. So kind of making small talk, asking how your week was. You know, you took some time off to spend with the kids. I heard you were hitting the gym, you know. Just supervisor small talk.
Yeah. Did you know they made a 30-second ice cream flavor?
30-second, like 32 or 30 seconds. It tastes like 30 like a unit or an interval of time. It
No,
tastes like time
every. Yeah. Like no, it changes every 30 seconds.
every 30 like into normal flavors, or like you're eating it and it's like, ooh, lemon sherbet, and then oh no, earwax.
You can pick. You can get like, you know,
I think I'm having
jelly-
a stroke.
like the jelly bean kind, you know, so it's all nice flavors, or like the Birdie Blatz,
Oh, so you could get bad
I mean-
ones?
Yeah.
Why would you do that?
I don't know. My kid did it.
That. X. Well,
Incredible.
unfortunately, I have an urgent assignment that I'd like you to take care of sooner rather than later.
Okay.
We have not heard from Gav or Sim in several days. Their stones, their communicrystals, are still in the Dragonized district where they live, but every message we send them, it's nothing. And since this project is a little more secretive, I couldn't really ask anyone else to go check on them. So would you be willing to fly that way and see if they're all right?
Yeah. How far away am I?
Far enough. So you are currently, let me look at my districts here. You are in. Oh. Yeah. So you are in Middle Central, and you need to go to Lower Tavik. So about in. Well, you can fly. So not necessarily an hour. We'll say 30 minutes for you since you can fly.
Cool. I'll do that right now.
Okay. You
Is Spike Captain Ironbeard still have communicrystal attuned?
Yes, I think so.
Hmm?
Xavier, I have a
Cool.
very important question. If I had said all of those pirate trinkets were attunement, would you have gotten rid of everything of your attunement items and only done the pirate garb?
Listen, there's something that's very important, and I keep true to myself, is commit to the bit. So yes, I would. I've thrown it all away.
All these powerful items just floating around in your pack.
But now I
rip
have a
off your
parrot that
arm
says
gun.
pee pee poo poo.
Dude, Xavier wasn't born with half an ass.
Exactly. Whole ass, double cheeked up.
double metal cheeks. So, yes, Spike still has his community crystal. Captain Ironbeard.
Alright. Yeah, I'll communi Spike on the way out. Be like, I gotta go.
Wait a minute. You're just gonna drop me off like this, like some daycare for pirates?
It's not daycare.
It's worse than daycare. It's therapy. I won't forget this, Killian.
I hope not. That's the point.
You'll be swapping to poop decks.
Captain Ironbeard, Jack says, will you put away your devices? I'm trying to keep this more analog space for the time being. I want you to be present in the moment.
I have to go, Killian, but mark my words, this will not be the last time we speak of this. Aye.
Good.
And then
yeah,
I hang
hope
up.
you keep going, man. Oh. I guess he hung up.
So
And Killian thinks, oh, that's good. He wants to keep going.
So, Killian, you zip your way flying through the towers and between bridges and archways, all the way over to Dragon Eyes. At this point, it's dinner time. It's super busy over here. There are people going every which way, getting food, drinks, and going to shows, all sorts of stuff. But from your experiences here, you recall, you're able to find which window was his and fly up to it, or you can go inside and up the stairs.
Window.
Okay. Fly up to the window.
Can I change my outfit to look like a courier? Aarakocra.
Absolutely. Fly over to the window. If you would, make an investigation check for me.
Ooh. I need dice.
Pours out every die.
Investigation 24.
24. You quickly look at the window. The blinds are open, a little surprisingly. Quick scan shows that the window is unlocked. Another quick scan reveals some scratch marks and boot scrapes on the windowsill. Looking through the window, you see an unshifted changeling laying on the couch, which you assume would be Sim. All the lights are off. Everything's kind of quiet.
Is there another window?
There is to the bedrooms, yes.
Can I peer through that?
You peer through that one. Fairly dark in there, but doesn't seem anyone's in there. Don't see any movement.
I want to go.
Yep.
Oh, I want to go in through that one.
Yep. This one is locked.
I want to attempt to unlock it.
Go ahead. Make a. Or do you have expertise in thieves' tools?
Yes.
Bad. So that'll be double your proficiency and then your dexterity.
Well, I don't know if I have expertise. I have.
Because you should have
Proficient.
You
Oh
guys
yeah, I
have
do have.
4 expertise now.
Yes, expertise. Sorry.
Word.
It was in. I've got it in another section.
No worries. So you have at least like a plus like 11 or 12
Cool.
for this roll. Yes, so go and roll for your thieves' tools.
23.
That'll do it. But easily enough, you're able to wiggle a wire underneath, tug on the
Let
latch.
Jimmy V that baby
get it
up.
under. Jimmy, open
The worst
lock.
part is having to hear it twice.
And you flit through, land delicately, or hover in the room. So what you recall about Gavin Sim is they were performers, and they were very dedicated performers. Even though they had magical things that allowed them to change their clothes, you can see the closet full of costumes, old instruments and cases in the floor of the closet. But a lot of it has been torn off, moved to the side, dresser drawers pulled out and onto the floor. Like, there's been kind of a ruckus in here.
Can I try and recall, based on my first time there, general themes within the disguises that they held? Like, for example, clown attire, or like things specifically meant for, looking like a butler or something.
Think of like musical genre type costume wear.
Okay.
So, cowboy boots, cowboy hat, like that classic, like kind of Kiss looking, like metal armor, all sorts of wigs, stuff like that.
Before I continue moving through the apartment, can I try to see if there's anything maybe out of the ordinary, or if I see like there might be something missing from a specific outfit? Like, oh, I don't see any boots that would go with this outfit here.
Make an investigation check.
Ooh, nat 20. 27.
There are a lot of missing hats and face wear. So like scarves, any kind of kerchief, maybe even like a mask here and there, and all of the hats are gone.
All the hats?
Every, little beanie or flat cap, everything.
Okay, so stuff by the face.
Mm-hmm. And you recall that Gav and Sim had stuff that could change their like armor and their clothes, and like a cloak. They could change their body type and appearance, but not really any hats
That's
and things.
the face and head stuff. Okay. All right. I'll walk into. I guess it was the living room area that I saw the changeling body.
Yep.
I'll go there.
You go over there. Easily enough, knowing your subclass and your skills and things like that, you definitely pick up on some of the things that are missing in here. A lot of the spell shards that they use to record their EPs and their singles, those are all gone. Every transcript of music they wrote, gone. Every bottle of alcohol on the counter, gone. But you do see this sort of unmoving changeling figure with a blanket over it on the couch.
It was alcohol, transcripts, and
The spell shards
all
that
right.
they use to like record stuff.
I'll go to the changeling. Is the changeling Gav or Sim? I forget who was which.
Gav was a doppelganger. He was the full-blood sort of Delkir alien. Gav was the changeling who said Gav.
You mean Sim?
Yes, Sim was the changeling who said Gav was his dad. And you glance over. You didn't see Sim's true form very often, and just kind of passing. But you were
Sim was missing an arm, right?
Yes. So if you want to peel back the blanket and see, you're more than welcome to do that.
Oh, there's a blankie?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Ah! No, I'm just kidding. He does not jump out at you.
Surprise!
Surprise! Happy birthday, Killian!
Bro, I was just trying to take a nap. Why'd you take the covers off? Cold.
I'm naked right now, man. Get away.
I was just drying off on the floor.
Yeah. Meditating. So, peeling back the blanket, you see that there's one missing arm. You also notice that he is not moving, and quick analysis, quick investigation, he is dead.
Okay. When's the last time Usid said they had contact with Gavin Sim?
Like mid the previous week.
Okay.
Excuse me.
I look around if there's anything near. Well, I want to look around nearby if there's anything that, might have been used in, for the death. And I look at Sim in general and his body, see what happened. If there's any marks or things. I didn't say that very well.
No, you're good. Make a medicine check.
Ooh. I can't wait for a bad roll. 22.
Can't wait for a bad roll. um, looking at him, changelings are kind of weird in their normal form, kind of alien-like, sort of humanoid features, but still very neutral in appearance. But you see the same signs of poisoning that Varian had.
Ooh, okay.
Fuck. So she got him. She got him too.
Wait, is it? What are Sim's pronouns?
Any of them. Generally he, but
They got them too.
there is no sign of Gav anywhere. You do find, peeling back the blanket, looking around, underneath the couch, are the 2 communicrystals for Gav and Sim. And you see,
I'll pick him up.
there's also a folded note between them.
Ooh. And that could be a band name. Gavin Sim.
Gav and Sim. Sounds like some kind of like
I'll
Nordic.
keep that in- I'll
They
keep
were
that
a
in
band,
mind.
weren't they?
They technically were a band, yes.
You know, I will keep that in mind because
Gaiman and
I've
Sarfunkel.
been meeting some people in the music scene around here that are like, "Hey, you want to join a band?"
Gavin
So,
Sim. You're like, oh man, where'd you come up with that name? You know, my D&D campaign. Thanks for following Frozen Potato.
I don't think we
Patata.
addressed the fact that Alan said Gaiman did Sarfunkel.
That's
I heard
Frozen.
that.
Frozen Patata is one of the people I play Final Fantasy with. Shout out Patata, I love you.
What's up, Potato?
Hey.
Thank you for playing
Coming at
the
us.
critically acclaimed, award-winning.
Yeah.
True.
What's a potato?
So yes,
A good dude.
Killian,
Hey,
you
forgot
grab
about
the
it.
grab
I
the 2
read it.
communicrystals and the note. It is a simple note, quickly scrawled and handwritten. Eerily, it just said, "She knows. Sorry."
No. Wait. Did Gav kill Sim?
That's up to you to determine. But either way, the
Okay.
communicrystals were left behind, abandoned.
Okay. Damn it. I looked at the maps and blueprints earlier. Not today, but before.
Yes.
Can I go over there, see if maybe Gav / Ithranel took any?
Those are all gone along with all the transcripts and
They're
everything
all
like
gone. Okay. Huh, that's smart.
that. That's what I would have done. Anything else you want to try and look at before reporting back?
Hang on, let me just write that down.
At this point, Varian is flipping through an infinite magazine. Spike is trying on hats and hooks and things
Yep.
in the magic shop.
Buying some nice gloves for old.
It literally just like keeps cutting back and forth to Killian leaning over Sim's dead body in black and white, and then cuts back to the magic shop where Spike's playing with the parrot that keeps squawking. Yo, Total Anguish! I play a character named Anguish.
It's like the
I am
end
also
of a,
Total Anguish.
It's like the end of an episode in 24, you know, where it just flashes to each
Keeps flashing.
thing that's going on.
Exactly.
Ah, dude. That sucks. I'll call it in. And I'll let everyone else know too.
Oh my god!
Oh, what's up?
My
Hello,
FC
little
people
Chocobo.
are, my FC people are following. Thank you, Lil. I love you.
Lou. Hello.
Hello,
Rad, thanks
little
for following,
choco
guys.
boy.
Do what?
Is that you,
You-
Caillou?
Oh, chocobo. That's
Chocobo.
a, I thought that's,
That's
a
a-
chocobo.
yeah,
L90?
Oh, Hiko. Oh, all my FC people are following. I love you guys.
Yeah.
Thank you for following. I love you.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming from the critically acclaimed game Final Fantasy XIV.
Free
free
up to
up
level 60. And to the first, and to the award-winning expansion, Heavensward.
You know, in a way, Sharn Nights is kind of like the Final Fantasy XIV.
That's not true. Thank you guys. I appreciate the follow. It means a lot.
Gonna make me shit, Carson.
Yeah, I know some of that.
Alan, anything else? You call it in. You said, of course, size, and kind of says that's kind of what she expected a little bit.
I will, against protocol, pour myself some coffee in the apartment.
You go to their coffee maker, the fun sigh.
See if they have like some whiskey or something. They didn't take any whiskey, right?
They took a bunch of alcohol. You find some like
Oh,
bottom
they took
shelf.
alcohol. God
Well,
damn.
but you find some old bottom shelf alcohol, some Fireball up in the cabinet.
Alright.
And you
Good
pull
enough.
down.
It'll do.
Yeah,
And
and some great value brand coffee in a tin.
also will do in a pinch.
Let's do it. Their fridge. You find some mustard and baking soda.
I mix it up, add it to my mug. The windowsill with the marks and stuff.
Yes.
I want to take a closer look at that.
Okay.
At the sill in general. Can I recognize the creature that may have made those markings?
Make an investigation check.
Again.
Again.
Oh my god, I lost it. That's where I got more. 17.
You recognize the boot prints. They're Gav's.
Were they entering or leaving?
Taking a bit of extra time trying to find the edges of them, because on a windowsill it's super hard to do. Taking some extra time as you're waiting for the coffee to finish brewing. Exiting.
Can I tell how long ago this happened? Did I ask that already?
It's the boot print itself is fairly worn away.
Or how long ago Sim was killed?
Sim was killed. It's been about 4 days or so. So about mid last week, as you said had thought.
Okay. I will walk out the apartment door. Is it locked?
It is not.
It is not locked. Okay. I go out that door.
was like, I could just see, like, your eyes were just going, like, back and forth, like, what can I do? What do I do? What can I look for? What am I missing?
I feel like there might be something else at the apartment, but I really want to get down to the lobby of the apartment.
Okay.
So I'll do that first.
Well, the lobby is technically a bar.
Oh, okay. Do I guess, can I look for a key for the apartment?
You'd
I
be able
wanna
to
try and
find a
lock it.
key within Sim's pockets. Yeah,
Okay.
pockets.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll lock the apartment. And then go down to the bar lobby, the Barbie.
Mhm.
Whoa, look at that.
Yo, thank you, Total Anguish. That's so, man, that warms my
Canute.
heart. Playing in.
Canute, you're about to make me cry.
Now I'm no longer in total
Total
anguish.
anguish. Wow.
Canute, you're a homie.
Freaking awesome, yes.
Shout out to Canute. Good dude.
Canoe. Woo!
Yeah.
Good.
That's my
stuff.
raid leader right there.
Ooh, the leader. Yes, cry. I'll catch him in a little jar and mail them to you.
Thanks, Patata. Appreciate it.
Woo! Okay, so Killian, anything else?
Yeah, I just want to go down. Whoever's like the landlord or whatever.
Mhm.
Just I want to go down there and just talk to them, see if they know anything that's been going on.
Gav and Sim are sort of the resident musicians at the Dragon's Eye pub, but they have not performed there in like a week. They effectively, since they've been working with you guys or started helping you guys, they didn't schedule any extra gigs. But whenever they started, the owners were like, "Hey, will you guys come back and perform?" They couldn't get in touch with them. Couldn't find them. So they have no clue. They sort of fell off the radar.
Okay.
God, this is, to quote Mass Effect, the situation is growing a lot more complicated.
Did they notice anyone, coming by the bar or the pub that, might have seemed out of place or might have, been noticeable, caught their eye in the past week or so?
Alan, you're asking all good questions, but the answers are sort of pieces to like different smaller puzzles that fit together. And so it's all it feels like it's going to be a bunch of random information, but it all fits together in very stringy ways. Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
Okay.
See if they will divulge this information.
And I figured that's kind of how I'm kind of scatterbraining this.
You're asking good questions, though.
Yeah. It's just one of those things where, like, you're getting a lot of the pieces. Now it's just a matter of, like, looking at the picture on the box and being like, okay, that one goes there, that one goes there.
Oh my god, the cereal.
The serial killer?
29.
29.
That's insane.
This changeling barkeep relents and she says, well, Gavin Sim didn't really keep too many visitors, keep many people at their place, but maybe once a week or so for the past few months. Looks around. So, not affiliated anyway, but of course keeping tabs. There were some Boromar clan people that would come by maybe once a week to see them. But they haven't in a few weeks or so.
Okay. And you haven't noticed anybody out of the ordinary in the past couple weeks, specifically?
Well, if you want the honest answer, most people that come in here are out of the ordinary. It's kind of what our specialty is changelings and all of their friends and people who like the company of changeling. So everyone's a little bit out of the ordinary.
Anyone rich?
None that I've seen.
Alright. And then I'll say, thanks. We're gonna have to, we're gonna have some, dark lanterns come by. Just to, you know, grab evidence and things, and some other folks might ask you some more questions.
Great. Sounds good.
It doesn't sound good.
It was not
I'm
good.
actually very upset about this.
A few moments,
And,
a moment or two passes, and you start getting your bearings. You hear a, like, you know, those like little like desktop bells, just like ding ding ding. And there's kind of a mass exodus as a lot of people leave. You kind of get like, okay, there were a lot of people here who do not want to be here when the cops are.
Yeah, I figured. So that's why I give the heads up, though, right?
Yep, sure. So anything else you want to do here before touching base with Usid and then regrouping with your companions?
I'll stay there until the dark, you know, somebody comes by to take over. I do want to go back up to the apartment and just check out, I guess, I don't know if there are any other rooms in the apartment.
Bathroom connected to bedroom, and it was just bedroom and living room kitchen area. All very small quarters.
Okay. I want to check the kitchen.
Okay, what are you checking for?
How is the poison administered?
Ah, good one. So you vaguely recall with Varians, it was through sort of a cut, a little nick on the back of his neck.
Mm-hmm.
So you imagine through some either sort of ingestion or via wound. So make either an investigation or a medicine check.
Um, 19 for investigation. Check the kitchen for beaver burgers. I'll do that too.
For beaver burgers?
Hold on, I gotta look up. I gotta share an image. Hold on.
You never know.
I-
I'm imagining like those microwavable burger packages, you know?
Yeah.
No, I'll show you.
Or the veggie
Is that
kind.
like-
What are
Is
beaver
it like
burgers?
Bucky's beaver nuggets?
I'll show you. Hold
What's a
on.
beaver nugget?
You know.
Hold on.
You know.
Here.
So you grab some snacks from their pantry.
There you go. Click on. I'm sorry that's in Bing. I don't know why that's my default engine. That is embarrassing. But here you go.
Why does he got teeth?
Don't worry about it.
It's a lot cuter than I thought it was
I
going
was
to
thinking
be.
the same thing. Why the fuck does that have teeth?
I'm gonna pull it up.
Is that potato wedgies?
Yeah, yeah, they are.
Lil, I told you I would. I told you I would show what it looked like.
That's amazing. Wait, is it? What is this from?
The award-winning MMO Final Fantasy XIV,
Oh Jesus Christ!
Free to level 60 with award-winning,
including the award-winning Heaven's Word
wings.
expansion. Final Fantasy XIV sponsor us.
So,
Please.
Killian, what you were aware of was that Ithranil did
I'll
it
order
via.
a beaver burger to go at the pub
Jeez.
while I walk back.
We
and
only
on
have
the way
porcupine
out,
burger.
I'll just get.
She did it via fingernail on the back of Arian's neck. So you kind of check Sim for that. Don't see anything.
I check the sinks.
check the sinks
Yes.
for
For like discarded
Because she would
glasses.
wash her hands there.
Oh.
And if she might have left anything, because if you're wearing anything on your hands, like rings or things, you take them off to wash your hands.
you don't
It would be
find
stupid, but maybe
Yep.
if she forgot a ring.
well you don't see any evidence of that. Instead, you see evidence of a slice wound, not just like a little nick like Varian had, an actual like knife slice wound, just kind of on his side, on his hip, but a little bit more forceful than what was seen before.
Okay, so like from a blade. I'll check the kitchen. Is there like a knife missing or something?
There's not.
Is there a knife that does not match the set?
They're all mismatched.
God,
They're
dang.
starving artists. They got it's all hand-me-downs and collected knives.
I'll check the trash cans.
Cigarette butts, alcohol bottles, terrible lyrics. You see a scrap piece of paper that says "Don't stop, believe," and then it's been ripped in half and thrown into the trash.
Good.
Hold on to that sensation? No.
Okay. Anything in the bathroom?
Missing cosmetic things. But all in all, nothing that arouses suspicion.
Okay. Even in the tank thing, the toilet tank.
Correct.
All right.
This is Hogwarts
Yeah.
rules. They'll shit on the
Yeah.
floor and then magic it away.
All right. I'll wait. For
Don't get
someone
started,
to
Carson.
get
Don't
back.
do it.
Just like throughout society?
Listen, as it should, Like,
So it goes.
There's like an Alcatraz-esque island off the coast, you know, and it's just
Yeah.
the dumping grounds.
oh god.
Yeah, like the wizard is like an Alcatraz. They didn't have their wands. Did the Dementors magic it away, or did they install plumbing? Or
No.
the more
Listen.
likely answer, are they just wallowing in their own fecal matter?
There
The
you
good
go.
wizards
24/7.
don't need wands. Wasn't that a thing that the real
In
wizards
the
don't need spells or
evenings,
anything?
a current
Just-
comes in from that island towards Sharn.
I was thinking more like, so the Dementors, like, their kiss was like a sucking thing? Are they just like a spectral
sucking
shop
Are
vac?
they sucking the shit out of people's buttholes?
That's the mode 2.
Yeah. Go back to topic.
Yeah, remember when Harry was like the room grew cold, frost began to crackle at the windows. A foul smell of shit wafted all about the room.
I felt lips pucker against my anus.
Is there a little thing from Teletubbies?
I'm
Oh
so
no,
Teletubbies
not
suck shit.
Teletubbies.
Not
Did
Teletubbies!
Teletubbies shovel feces in their mouths?
No,
Is that
they had a
what
The
vacuum.
vacuum from Teletubbies sucks it up.
Mm.
I like this thread in the chat of like, what? Recap? And then we just, that's not what we're talking about.
I told him, I was like, don't worry. I'll explain what's happening later.
I just
I
love
told
that
him,
we
I was
start
like,
talking
oh,
the,
about
we're
the
getting off
recap is
topic.
okay.
This is
Recap
what's
is okay.
happening right now.
vacuuming
Bro,
up
if
The
the
shit.
recap is good, but I will tell you what's happening
If
later.
those wizards are eating beaver burgers, that's a lot of rank.
That's a 5%
The
XP
mentors are
buff.
gonna have
So
to deal
for the
with.
purposes of this,
That's a lot of
Killian,
beans.
taking some extra time here, there's nothing else significant to garner. Whoever
yeah,
did
yeah.
this, it's a clean job.
Yeah. I'll get
Um,
my my beaver burger to go and
Get your beaver burger to go. You update Yusid. She tells you to go about your business. It's the end of the day. And she will figure out what to do with this as the files hit her desk in the morning. You contact...
And-
Yep.
Oh yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
I'll just say you contact your companions, figure out where they are, and you can meet up with them.
Okay. No, I'll let it sit. Yeah. Just
Letting it mellow.
observations. I just give everyone observations. No assessments yet.
So not on top of the stressful situation that you guys were already in, you start getting texts of like, this murder has happened, this is going down, this has happened.
Cool.
But you step out into the hallway to exit. Killian, you
And then also Captain Ironbeard has also currently in therapy.
well, by the time
Alan, you have point of inspiration.
Nice. By the time you regroup, you join up with Captain Ironbeard and Oleg, making a deal outside to go get some sweet booty underneath the city. Varian, Donovan, Cornelius, you exit out to the hallway of the Ithranel Adana family. Step out into the hallway and see a silhouette at the end of the hall. With a bit of light and your own dark vision to aid you, you see a darkly cloaked figure, hood drawn, similar to how Varian is portraying Ithranel at the moment.
Does it look familiar?
A masculine stature with a reflective, like, sort of brass mask covering his face.
So it looks familiar.
Looks familiar, like the gentleman that performed the massacre in High Walls.
How far is that closet that Cornelius saw his sword in?
You are about 10 feet to the, about 10 feet to the stairs. It's about movement, so 30 feet.
Okay. So is it like close to the stairs?
At the bottom of the stairs, yeah.
Okay. I am gonna pretend like I don't know who this guy is. He's just some dude. I'm working a job, and I'm just gonna keep walking kind of towards that closet.
Cool.
Not like directly towards the closet, but I'm gonna walk towards the stairs, but the closet is on the way there.
I'll stop for just a brief second, in a little bit of genuine surprise, but then I'll just keep walking. I'll just say, Grace, it's good to see you.
He takes a step forward and says, Nelly, what are you doing here? And he takes a few steps forward and starts to take off his brass half mask to reveal a twisted, burn-scarred face all the way up. Mist-colored eyes, all scarred and milky almost.
I'm gonna walk past that guy if I can, and as I walk
He's
past,
at the
I go,
opposite end of the hall.
Okay.
Like he's...
Well, I'm gonna keep walking, and as I do, I'm gonna go click and record my communication as I keep walking.
I will
Towards-
do the same.
Cool. He asked me what I was doing here.
Mhm.
I'll just say, I just stopped by to say hello.
Takes a couple, keeps taking some steps forward and says, I've been trying to get in touch with you. You've just been so busy. How are you?
Terribly busy.
Good?
I'm doing quite fine. And yourself?
I'm alright. You look good. I heard about the news.
Yes. Quite exciting, isn't it?
Yes, he keeps stepping forward. At this point, he's like, 10 feet from you.
Cool.
He's not armored or anything, just very darkly dressed, very low covered, pulls his hood back, horribly scarred, burns, acid, barely looks humanoid anymore, besides just his shape. Are you going to be staying here tonight, or staying for tea or dinner or anything?
I'm afraid we just had our tea. I was just on my way out.
What say we get lunch or drinks or something? It's been too long.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Are you free tomorrow?
This could be useful.
Yes.
He kind of smiles, kind of cock smile, which makes you think sort of like numbness to one side of the face. It awkwardly steps forward to like give you a hug.
I mean, it's not an illusion. I'll allow it.
I'm watching.
Yeah.
It's yourself. He's physically
Leans back, hands around your waist.
Did he get in there, or does he hover hand?
No, he hugs you really tight, and as he starts to pull back,
Okay.
hands on the hips, very close. I've really missed you.
I've missed it.
Sexual tension in this
Yeah.
room is so strong. Ooh.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, like alarm bells are
little
going off in
steamy.
your head right now.
But he says,
Fuck.
says you've had a long day. We'll catch up over lunch tomorrow. And then, even more awkwardly, he leans forward to give you a kiss.
In my brain, I go.
Dodge
Okay,
it.
all right.
Dodge
Is he like leaning in for like a cheek kiss, or is he going in for like
A kiss
to the
kiss.
mouth?
You can take pictures with the
Um,
communication, right?
If you can do it subtly enough.
I'm gonna walk, like, be walking towards the door, hold it out. Community crystals are like just for like the King Citadel, right? They're like not commonly available. Okay. Kind of like is there some way I can do like a sleight of hand to like obscure it to do this?
You sure can't try. What are you trying to get a picture of?
No, I'm not gonna worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Picture
I'm
of
not
his
gonna-
face, perhaps.
Since you were walking away, if I could get Cornelius, if you'll make a perception check for me.
Oh boy.
Just Cornelius.
Just Cornelius, because you're walking away.
Okay. Yep.
I knew my luck would run out eventually. Actually, that's not bad. 16.
This Raze is wearing a wedding ring.
In my head, I say, Varian, go along with it, but we gotta get out of here now.
So Varian,
No,
he's leaning in
no.
to kiss you on the lips.
I'm sorry.
Again, just like fucking panic and like asexual warning bells just going off.
No, please, no.
For the case, yeah, I'll kiss him. Yep.
It's as awkward as you expect, but if you will do me the favor of making a... Are you proficient in any charisma skills?
Charisma.
Oh no!
Nope, nope, I'm not.
Make a
Get the
charisma check.
Just flat charisma.
I mean, if you're not proficient in any skills, then it doesn't really matter.
Okay.
You have a important roll? Give me a second. I'm gonna spin something for you.
You can.
I can. I don't know what the roll is yet, so I'm gonna give you Varian.
Are you gonna-
Oh, that yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What are you giving me?
Inspiration.
Inspiring you to kiss this man the best you can.
Okay. What
Just
is
everyone,
what is
like-
the inspiration die?
Double inspiration.
It's
Oh,
just
no, it's like-
advantage on the roll,
Yeah.
re-roll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Reroll.
advantage?
It's
Or
Okay.
just a
Okay.
re-roll, yeah.
Okay, that one's better.
What do you do?
It was a 1 and then a 2. It'd be great.
No, the other one was a 6. Okay,
Oh.
this is a
Do you need another
solid.
inspire?
Huh?
He already used his. We
we gave you an extra inspiration, but I don't think you can use it on this. I don't know.
What's the roll, Carson?
15.
Oh, okay. Woo. That is something.
I don't know.
That's enough to be like, man, that was an awkward kiss, but
Yep.
Leans back. Says, "Are you using a different perfume?"
Yes, actually.
Lunch tomorrow then.
Absolutely.
So we'll meet here.
I'll see you then.
And you are then led down by Rosaline with only maybe 15 minutes left of your alter self. Yep.
Is there a bathroom upstairs? It's
Uh,
emergency.
The door that was like right next to you guys on the opposite side of the hall opens up into the bathroom.
Thank you. I go to that bathroom.
Yeah.
Quickly. I go into that bathroom and I just kind of stand there like, Jesus fucking Christ. Woo, comprehending new information. I'm cool. It's fine. And I wait there until I hear like the footsteps go downstairs. And the other footstep
Probably
of
won't leave
Rav.
you. You're supposed to be defending Ithra.
Yeah.
They're not going to leave you
Yeah.
up there.
Yeah.
Before I go, I'd say, take her outside, wait for me there.
Understood. Ma'am, whenever you're ready.
Of course.
Okay. Then Donovan.
I will be in the bathroom and I will be very dumb. And what I will do is I will dimension door into the room with the sword in it. If only if I believe that like I didn't hear footsteps going in that direction. If Rav was like I heard him like lean over to go in that
Raise?
direction, I wouldn't raise whatever, sorry. Rav Gav, that's sorry.
Well,
Brain mush.
Lots of
so
names.
from where you are, you're on the second floor in the bathroom. The stairs are right there. So if you go down the stairs all the way down to the first floor, that's where the closet is. It's right at the door to the
Oh,
shop
it was-
front.
oh,
Is he already upstairs then?
Yes.
Okay, so follow me. What I will do is I will go downstairs, dimension door, into where the room with the sword is. I will pick up sword, and then I will dimension door back into the bathroom.
Okay.
Actually,
why would you do
hold on a
that?
second.
Yeah,
No,
why
no,
don't
no,
you-
no,
Sword
sorry.
out.
Let me finish. I amendment. I will dimension door, very quickly outside where to Oleg and Spike, and I'll go poop. Hold this, and I will hand it to Spike or Oleg,
Okay.
and then I will dimension door back into the bathroom, and that's all 3 of my 4th level spell slots.
Wait, so you
But we
dimension
collected evidence.
from the bathroom to the closet,
Closet.
back, and then
No,
dimension.
no. I'm sorry, I amended. I mentioned to the I dimension door to the from the bathroom to the closet
Yeah.
outside to you guys. That's 2,
Okay.
Back
and then back into the bathroom, and that's 3, and that's all my 4th level spell slots.
Wow.
Make a straight dexterity check. Or a straight wisdom check. Your choice.
Do spells make noise?
That was really good. Let me check my shit.
My shite.
Just straight dexterity.
Yep.
Okay. I got a 22.
So, Varian, as you, as Ithranel, are being escorted out the door, you say goodbye to your mother, who locks the door behind you. And when you turn around, you see Donovan appear and hand the sword to Oleg, and whoosh appear. And just at a quick glance over your shoulder, Ithranel's mother has just barely turned her gaze away and turned her back and walked through the shop. You're not sure whether she saw it, but she's at least not lingering or doing anything.
We need to get up here quickly. Let's go.
Donovan is still fucking in the bathroom.
And of course, Cornelius just saw him do that as well because he's with Varian. And in his mind, he goes, "You have a very limited timetable. Get out right now. Now."
That was an idea. Okay, and I will start walking over into an alley or something.
Wait, how far away was Oleg?
Not far.
Oh, so
Was Oleg within sight of the
wait,
place?
why would I be in sight of the? That's fine.
Just so that way you
I mean,
can
we
see
would have
what's
known
going
where we
on.
left. We
Yeah.
left y'all hanging out.
That's true. That's true.
So,
I would assume you wouldn't have just like left and gone home.
God, I hope not.
I figured we were hanging out in an alley somewhere, but that's fine.
We actually went to do that side quest like without you guys.
Yeah,
We're getting
yeah.
on the goal.
if we knew where you guys were when we went in, then he would be able to poof over there. So it's just a point within range.
That's fine.
Like 450 feet.
It's like 400, I think.
Okay. So Donovan, you try to leave the bathroom and leave.
500 feet, actually.
No.
So Donovan, you just walk out.
Yep. Cool as a cucumber.
You walk out cool as a cucumber as her mom is standing down there waiting for you to let you out and lock the door behind you. Just so, without saying a word, locks behind you and you move on.
As I'm walking out, do I see anything, or can I do like an inside check to be like, did she suspect anything? Like, did she like definitely clock it and just isn't doing anything?
Make an insight check.
24.
You don't think she suspects anything.
Oh,
But as you kind of regroup, look back, you see a silhouette in one of the windows on the second floor.
Can we say what the silhouette is?
It's a masculine silhouette.
Oh, boy.
I don't go to talk to Oleg and Captain Ironbeard while I look like Ithranel
That's
Adana.
definitely fair.
Yeah,
Yeah, so Killian,
we
you
keep
just
walking- we
Killian,
walk
yeah,
on.
you arrive and you're like, guys, something crazy just happened, and you look up and see Ithranel Adana walking straight like past your group.
I figure we're tucked away in a corner somewhere with my
Within 500 feet.
within
Uh,
500 feet. With
no,
my,
they're out in the middle of
I
the
just
square.
didn't
Oleg's
really-
smoking a big smoky cigar, just really
Right,
making
like musket
heat.
in hand, just like, all right, I'm ready if this goes down.
We're like shouting about how rich we're about to be off of the
Yeah,
mission.
that is actually true. All right, so in the meantime, okay, so let's rewind a bit. While it's just Spike and Oleg,
Yep.
because Oleg is still calling him Spike, he will turn to you and say, "Look, I don't want to press it too much, but you're starting to look like a bit of a. This is an interesting look. Let me just put it that way."
Oh, Oleg, I'm so glad that you're a fan of my look. And I really enjoy it. As I say this, I am like messing with my novelty pirate hat, and then my fake pirate bird is screaming pee pee poo poo because that was one of the last voice recordings. And I'm throwing my hook around that has like just an endless rope, and I'm just like I'm losing it. Every second that goes by, Spike is just like breaking at the seams, longer and longer. Oh, also, I'm looking at my list of all the ridiculous stuff Logan gave me. Oh, every second my beard grows longer, so that's happening too.
Have you ever had the friend that was an alcoholic?
Oh, pirates don't have friends.
I don't
We have
think.
crewmates.
Did you ever have a crewmate that was an alcoholic?
All of them.
All of them.
We're
Did you ever?
pirates.
Did you mean my college friends?
Did you ever talk to them about the possibilities of the problems of alcoholism?
Absolutely not.
No.
We do not. As pirates don't share their feelings with one another.
Okay.
It's
Well,
more of like, where's the booty? Swab the poop deck. Off the plank with you. Stuff like that.
What if the booty was the emotions we had all along?
Can you sell the emotions that we had all along?
You can actually. It's called a strip club.
Oleg. I lean in closer. I say, Oleg, when we're done with this artifact mission, strip club, you and me. Yes.
I don't. How does that?
It's a party.
I do actually want to know does a Warforged? You can't reproduce.
Yeah, but you can.
I get like deadly serious, and I just when my left eye stops twitching, I just say, never ask the captain about his reproductive organs, okay? That is something that only the captain needs to know.
What if I'm the captain of my own ship? I am the
You
one who
are
is,
the first mate, Oleg.
You can't even drive something. You got rid of your. What do you mean?
I'm
Do
a
you have a
pirate.
ship? You don't have a ship.
Any ship I want is mine. I'm a pirate. I'll take it.
But what are you the captain of?
I look out into the distance, and my captain's jacket that I have is blowing in the wind because it never stops. That's another thing that I got from the shop.
Oh my god. You're like billowing. That's
And
ridiculous.
I just look out and I say, isn't that what every captain wants to know?
No.
What he truly is the captain of.
No. Captains actually know what kind of. I'm the captain of my cart.
You're not a captain, Oleg. You're a first mate. We've already been over this.
Maybe
Now, if you want a promotion, I could listen. Killian did trick me into going therapy, so I could possibly move you up to navigator.
Okay, well, alright, look, first mate is actually better than navigator.
Oh,
I just
I
want
didn't
to throw it out
trick.
there. And also, it's not called a trick. We all need therapy, alright? I'm literally talking to a fucking crazy alien dude about taking over Sharn. I don't. Let's
I
be
know.
honest. Let's be honest here. This is all traumatizing. It's been a very hard couple of months.
I don't know if we all need therapy, and
No, we-
also I think my therapist is also trying to kill me. So I don't know if therapy is really the most healthy situation for me right
why
now.
Why do you think that they're trying to kill you?
Oh, because I saw him. I hunted down my therapist after therapy, and he was doing some strange, shady dealings with a goblinoid creature.
Okay, so two things.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you hunting your therapist? It shouldn't they be
Because I didn't
hunting-
trust him.
You don't trust your therapist.
Of course not.
The relationship with you and your therapist need to be a trusting relationship.
Well, some would say this: you have to earn trust. You have to build it up. You don't just start out trusting people 100%.
Yes, but to some extent you're sharing your feelings, are you not? You're supposed to be.
Supposed to be and be are two different things, you see.
Good rhyming. Okay. So, well,
Wait, I want to say for a second, I love that you're pushing. Spike is straight up on straight deflection mode. He's straight deflection.
What are you talking about?
Look.
He's swatting out all these rebounds.
I care very deeply about you. Okay, very, very deeply. I am your first mate. Whether or not you're a pirate or you are a cowboy or you are whoever you want to be, I will be your first mate. That being said, you are being a pirate. You're betraying being a pirate. You're portraying being a cowboy.
Yes.
But who are you?
I'm Captain Ironbeard.
No, that's you the pirate. Okay, and then there's
Yes.
Spike, the cowboy. But these are personas. Who are you?
I'm like looking around nervously as he's like pushing deeper. I'm like looking around for an
Romulus
exit.
chimes in and starts saying like, "All right, now who the fuck does he think he is? Come on, I mean, I'm Romulus. What is he talking about?"
And then as soon as he says that, I just go, "I'm Romulus." And then my eyes widen up. I'm like,
Who's Romulus?
You weren't supposed to say that. You were. Oh no.
You're Romulus.
Run!
I look at I take my like gut arm up and I'm like,
No, don't shoot me. Look, I would shoot back, and we don't want. They're still talking in there. That would probably cause some kind of problem.
First mate Oleg. I will let you in something. A little secret between mateys.
Okay.
I'm a captain. Yes, this is true. I am a bounty hunter. I was a bounty hunter. And a cowboy, a playboy philanthropist. These things are all true.
I don't think
was
you're ever a playboy philanthropist.
I also... And at one point, I was also a killing machine. That's what I was born to be, created to be.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, I don't exactly know what I am. I'm trying to figure it out. You see, a warforged is built for war. And when the war ended, I did not know exactly what to do with myself anymore. You see, I have been lost for quite some time.
Xavier, look at
And I don't know what to do. I'm trying to figure it out, but it's very difficult for me. I put on all of these personas, whether I am Spike the Cowboy or Captain Ironbeard, the Pirate King of the Seven Seas. But who am I? Well, I don't know. And I fear that I may never truly know. I fear that one day I will have so many personas that, well, I will be nothing but a vessel.
Then once we get rid of the personas, if truly the best way to figure out who you are is to be yourself, no? If you're pretending to be somebody else,
That's the thing, Oleg. I don't know who I am. The war is over. My mission has been accomplished. There's no need for a warforged anymore.
I don't like it.
So I don't know who I am.
then let's figure it out. Why don't we get rid of everything and start from nothing? You can keep the gun hand, obviously, but I mean, you just get rid of the voice, get rid of the outfits. Let's just try to start at nothing and figure it out, right? You like to read, that's evident. You have 2 books, that's good.
I have 2 books and a chair.
Yes. You have 2 books and a chair. Let's get more books. Let's get more chairs.
More books, more chairs. Sounds quite nice, yes.
Maybe a monocle could be in your next persona.
Well,
Or-
wait, you just told me to strip away the personas.
Or don't have personas at all. Yes, definitely don't do personas. Let's figure it out. We don't need to be a pirate or a cowboy.
Can I tell you something, Oleg?
I'm alone with you in this place, sure.
Figuring it out terrifies me. Fear was not meant to be part of my core protocol. And ever since the war ended, that is all I felt.
That's what the therapy's for, no? I can't tell you how to deal with emotions. I'm just a dwarf who likes to shoot people. You
The one of us who is most emotionally equipped to help you.
I can't tell you how to deal with your fear, but I do know that the best way to start dealing with the problem at least is to point a gun at it. And so now you at least have to try to go forward. At least point your gun at the problem and aim towards your goal. Just try to start there.
You are my first mate, but I have a question. If you want me to strip away the personas, then what should I go by?
What do you want to go by? Like, what is...
Got a posture check on.
Yes. And there is a flashback in there that somebody redeemed.
I don't
I
even
did.
think it needs it. I don't think.
I don't think he needs it. No.
Thank you, Canute. I did need that posture check.
Yeah. Same.
We were all like,
Yeah.
I was sad. I needed to hunch.
I think that you should decide. Right? It's stereotypical for Warforged to go after their codes, right? But what do you want? What is your name? What feels appropriate?
Holy shit.
freaking Ibushi Nueve, thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Nice.
also, Captain Ironbeard, you have, or whoever you are now, you have inspiration.
Sweet. Oh my gosh, yes.
And you can think on it too. You could just go by anything for now and think even.
Person-
Yeah.
5P1K3 has always been a bit of a mouthful. I think I like Spike. Maybe not bounty hunter, cowboy, playboy, philanthropist Spike, but
I don't think you've ever Playboy Philanthropist.
I was.
He was getting there.
I was.
Okay, sure.
I think simple Spike is just fine enough.
Okay, Spike. That's fine. So what to do about the pirate stuff? What do you want to do with the pirate stuff?
Want to burn it?
Maybe not in front of Ithernil's, shop, but sure.
Another place. Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll burn it. Wonderful.
Or we could just. Do they have a return policy at the place we bought all this stuff from?
I've already decided that I would like to burn it.
Okay, well, that seems like a lot of money for burning, but sounds good to me. Sure.
Very
We're
well.
gonna make back that money with the jewelry. So
Of course.
Romulus kind of creeps in, a little reserved, a little more matter of fact. I think Narc is inbound, and you kind of quickly glance up and you see the small flapping silhouette of Killian cresting into view.
Even the gun refers to him as the narc. Even the gun.
His silhouette spells narc.
Yeah, it's like you have like a sign that you
It's
do
like
with
a
your claws that
lame
spells
bat
narc.
signal.
yeah,
It's like the way your feathers are on your wings. Just
Owl
narc.
Man does whatever an Owl Man does.
Oleg has
Um,
more money.
Hell yeah.
You have 100 more gold.
100
Congrats.
moguls.
Yeah, some
Thank-
random guy, as they pass you, Oleg, their eyes go wide and say, "I have the money, I swear," and hand you 100 gold and run away.
And I'll mark him off of my list.
Incredible.
You're an enforcer that doesn't actually have to approach the people. They come to you and beg for
Yeah.
forgiveness and pity.
That's what happens when you have a
Oleg?
reputation for shooting people in the knees.
Yeah, that is true.
I like we're having like this deep emotional moment, and some guys are like, "Please, here's your money."
And I literally just
runs away.
don't even look at him, just grab
It
the
doesn't
thing.
miss a beat.
just mark it off.
Just continues the conversation like, yes, thank you. Anyway,
Yeah.
back to things that are important to me.
Thank you very much.
I point my gun arm up at Killian that's flying down, and yeah, I think at this point Spike just takes off all the pirate gear and it's just his bare metal frame.
Change the layout, Logan, right now.
Next,
It does feel odd with you.
Didn't you
not
prepare
having
this? Come on.
pants. Can we at least keep the floppy pants on or something? I don't.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Okay. Oh, at least this answers my reproductive issues. I don't have a problem.
Issues.
I see.
You seem just striking. Shipping.
And I stay up in the air just a little bit, hovering, just like what?
Canute, you're insane.
Thank you, Total Anguish, again.
Canute,
my
I-
gosh.
you're insane.
Unbelievable.
Away,
man.
You're
Bro, what a night.
Freaking wild.
It's crazy. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Ooh,
Oh my
Stop
God.
it! Don't make me come over there.
I mean,
Canute is a good dude.
Thank you
That's
so
all.
much.
That's all that needs to be said.
Enjoy the freaking emotes. Very cutesy stuff.
Yeah, 10 more subs and Logan comes over there.
Wherever that is, I'm not gonna
Wherever that
dox
is.
him right now.
Killian, Spike, Oleg, regroup a little bit.
I'll be like, what are we doing?
I am finding my identity.
Nice.
And then you see
high
off in
five.
the distance, Ithranel walks from the storefront.
maybe we should hide a little bit.
I hide.
You know, moments pass, you leave the shop and go your sort of separate ways, create your own illusions of leaving. But because there wasn't too much of problems caused, you're able to, all of you, regroup elsewhere, out of sight, and dismiss any kind of spells or facades, and regroup safely elsewhere.
Cool. We'll regroup and I'll kind of fly up in the air because I don't even want to be close to this whole thing, and I'm just gonna go for a drive.
You
like
start
with
cruising,
us.
Yeah, with
in
you.
the-
and
okay.
yeah.
playing some 80s dad rock.
Hell yeah.
Uh,
I'm gonna look over at Donovan while we're flying through, and I'm just gonna say, "Did you get it?"
I asked Oleg and them. I gave it to them. Pumpkin.
Pumpkin.
Yes, and sitting off on one of the seats of the sky coach is the large, wrapped up greatsword.
I don't know why, but I got a feeling that didn't go as smoothly as they wanted it to.
Holy fuck, that was
Okay.
Hey, Varian, holy shit, dude, you did great.
Fucking fan.
I go over and I just give Varian like a slap on the back, but like my strength is 8. It's not hard.
That was. a
Yeah, I
phenomenal
still buckle
performance.
under it with the strength of 5. Like,
That was impressive. You killed it in there.
Okay, so what's happened exactly? Because you just gave me the sword that we saw.
Okay, so first of all, that
Yeah.
lady and that shop lady in there, that's Ithranel's mom.
Oh,
Ghost,
And
the
that
dad,
ghost?
the ghost is her dad, and
Okay.
the scary man with a big sword who killed all those people and went off with
Yes,
They're
Wasn't
lovers
it-
of some shit. He kissed Varian.
he was
Oh,
wearing
yeah.
a wedding ring.
Okay,
It's her fucking husband.
I love
Is
it, but
this-
it was weird. He was weird. It seems like I mean I don't
kiss
know.
is pretty normal. Is this your first kiss?
Is it?
Did Ithranel kiss me when we were?
She did.
On like the
She did.
cheek or something.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, I just looked for a second. Fuck.
Hey.
Okay.
The
There were worse
first one
things
is
than a serial
grossly,
killer.
yeah.
It's no
The
big
first one
deal.
is grossly exaggerated. It's all right. It doesn't matter.
Hey,
Yeah, I was just curious. I didn't know. That's interesting.
it's.
And
Besides,
I recorded a bunch of stuff of that conversation.
Did you also record the kiss? That was kind of cool.
No, that'd be weird. That was
kinda
super
cool.
weird.
That would be a little weird.
Did not do that.
It's
After Spike just unloaded all of this deep stuff, he hears Oleg say, "Did you record the kiss?" That'd be kind of cool.
Is Varian, is this, or not Varian, sorry, Killian, is this good evidence? Like,
We
we
have.
recorded that they're in cahoots, like Ithranel and the guy that murdered all those people. We literally have his
the
sword.
murder
Like,
weapon.
is that good evidence?
Is that good evidence?
That's not evidence.
God?
It's
That's
good
not
evidence
that he
against.
committed the crime.
Yeah, it's good
Wait.
for him. It just because Ithranel knows him won't necessarily.
Yep.
But
help
there
anything.
was, we have recorded evidence of the admission that she knew about the attack, and had some hand in the.
Yeah, look, this isn't the
planning of it.
nail in the coffin, but
This is enough for like a
That was
warrant,
like,
right?
That was like serial murder. Like
Okay.
what?
well,
Like
this
how many
is-
people died?
Warrants
in Taiwan?
exist in this world.
However, I am kind of worried, honestly, about y'all's safety at this point. We did just go into the home of the person who tried to kill at least one of us and was planning on killing others of us. And
To tie that in.
Are we
Killing him.
standing
oh yeah, to tie that
there
in.
and talking about this, or
We're
like...
on the coast.
No, we're flying.
No, yeah, we're flying.
Okay.
Yeah, we're
Killing,
not.
what were you up to? Just disappearing and not explaining yourself.
Me?
Yeah, what were you doing?
I felt the communicrystal going
Do
off.
you
I
guys
couldn't
check
it.
Yeah.
We were in the
I'm
middle of
in
the
the
thing.
we were really
Yeah, we were in the middle of
trying
the
not to blow our cover.
We had a
check
good
your
reason.
checks?
Came real close for a second there.
You did
Yeah,
great,
left
kid.
on red.
I am
You
so
were
sorry.
credible.
You did great. I'm so sorry.
So Sim is dead,
What?
Huh?
presumably killed by Gav.
What?
Huh?
Is Gav like gone? Like
Why
skipped town?
would he do
That's-
that?
that's
That doesn't
bad.
seem very. That doesn't seem
Yeah.
very
Why-
natural like him.
That's bad. What?
They were partners, right?
When's the last time any of us checked in with them?
I don't know.
I guess it has been a little bit. We've been pretty busy.
I was just at their apartment, and Sim, it looked like he'd been dead for a few days.
A few days?
Did Gav just like kill him and skip town, or did Gav just like
Yeah,
continue on with whatever they were doing with Ithranel to continue his performance or some bullshit?
It's okay. So my thinking is,
Yes,
I
tell
think
us, little owl
somehow-
man.
with all this information, and I'll just tell like everything that I spotted and stuff, and I'll say like I think somehow Ithranel got to Gav, and for Gav, you know, because he's always a survivor, I think he killed Sim just to stay alive and not himself be killed. So I think Gav is with Ithranel right now.
You said it was with poison, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
So is it and just the same poison as? I mean, how did they just have leftover poison, or how did they get that poison? Wasn't it pretty weird stuff?
They bought it from they
They've
bought from
been-
Boromar, and
they've
they
been
work with
buying
the
it
Boromar
from-
at this point. So,
They've been buying it from the Boromar, who got the recipe from the professor.
and at this point, they could probably get as much as they wanted. So it wouldn't have been that
Especially
outrageous.
now,
Yeah.
Well,
unless
wait,
we.
was it Clanite oil or was it?
No,
Like
this
the
is not
Morning
Cline oil because the thing that you got hit with was not Cline oil. It was something way
it
more
was
potent.
Yeah.
nectar of the Mournland.
Yeah.
It
Yeah.
doesn't super matter.
And I mean, everything at the scene looked like Gav did it. You know, looked like.
Do
his
you think
boss.
that Gav actually did it, or do you think that Gav is also dead, but Ithranel made it look like Gav did it and skipped town? Well, I mean,
That
there's
could be
a very
possible.
easy way we can find that out. Varian has the capabilities to do so.
I mean,
And
didn't
I'll
we
also
have?
show the note that was left?
I can do that
I'll
one.
say
more time.
this was with Gavin Sim's communicrystals.
The one's just
What is the
the one's
note
just
say?
sorry.
It says she knows. Sorry.
I mean,
Ooh.
why would you? So you said, how much was left whenever you? I don't remember you saying how much was left. Let's see.
Of what?
At the place, right? Like, so it did look like somebody just went in, stole or took the booze, and the hats were still, or the hats were gone.
All the hats, some scarves, face-related clothing and coverings were taken. Alcohol was taken.
It seems
all
weird
the
to-
transcripts, spell shards, maps, and blueprints were missing.
It still
I-
seems weird to me that he would leave town without taking his all of his outfits, right?
I also think it's kind of weird that he would take the alcohol. Like, I don't know if I'm reading into it too much, but like, Gav seemed like a drinker, but he didn't seem like the kind of person that'd just be like, I gotta have this with me. I don't know. I got a feeling that Gav's dead too. Somewhere, but this is just I don't know.
We can find out.
Yeah,
If you take me back to the body, we can find out.
that's true. First of all, we should go back to the Lantern headquarters and drop off this sword, because I don't feel good carrying this shit around.
Yeah, I don't want it to be
variants.
scryed
I'm going
upon,
to
right?
realize that
That is a good
sword
call.
is gone pretty quickly.
Yes.
Actually, yeah, let's go ahead and I'm gonna start driving that direction. Is there
Very-
a quicker way to get there? I'm gonna gun it.
Varian.
Mm-hmm.
Out of personal curiosity, while we're in transit over there, do you mind taking a look at it, seeing if there's anything special about it?
And while he's doing that, I'm going to cast See Invisibility to see if anybody's scrying on us right now.
Okay.
If it's probably not still up since the last time I did, because I think it's like an hour.
Yeah.
Yeah, ritual
So I won't do it
cast,
again.
Identify.
Let me check one thing real quick.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure going to gun as fast as I can. So I don't know how long that's gonna take.
As far as see invisibility, you do not see any strange invisible things, nothing scrying of that nature.
And for
Um,
this next hour, I will keep watching.
Keep doing that. Oleg.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Never mind, that should be fine, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Let me double check. Seeing how much time it's gonna take. Yeah. So it will take you about 10 minutes to fly, which is just enough time to cast Identify. Don't have statistics handy here. However, what you do identify about this, one, it definitely is made of adamantine, giving it the ability to
Cut
harm
through
normal materials.
Don't I know it?
Mm-hmm.
On top of that, it also, the actual page of this freaking place, even though it does look weathered and wrapped up and old, there is still some beauty to it. So it definitely has. Okay, on top of your identify, I would like you to make a history check, Varian.
Okay, not great. Still a 15.
Even though it looks shoddy at a quick glance, it's large but shoddy. The more you start to look at it and pick it apart, it's actually quite beautiful underneath the rust and wear and tear. It's has some silver and gold inlay to it. There are gems that are cracked and covered up with dust and smudges. The blade is very beautifully carved beneath the wrappings and rust and everything. You also notice, it has some engravings that indicate it is a blade made by House Cannith and possesses some of the heraldry and symbols of the former nation of Sire, which is now the Mournland.
Oh, shit.
Uh-oh.
And
That's
the magic,
why
and the
he's-
magic it holds, it's hard to pin down. It's Mornland magic. It is not something typical to the normal schools of magic. This is something almost otherworldly in that respect.
That's why he has the burn marks in the skull. Oh, fuck.
Why? Why does he have
Because
that burn?
he was there.
Yeah.
He was there during the morning. He got the scars because he was there during the morning. That's
why he's pissed.
And that's why he can do all that crazy shit. Because he's been affected by the magic bomb that blew up an entire country.
Oh my god.
Oh, crap.
So,
Things are bad.
that sounds like a good stopping point because we're almost at the 3-hour mark. On your way
Oh,
with this sword
man.
arriving at Andith's tower to drop it off.
Jesus.
Oh boy. So, like, so far this campaign, I'm like, here's a puzzle piece, here's a puzzle piece, here's a puzzle piece. And in the past, like, 2 sessions, I'm like, here are the puzzle pieces, and like a big
Yo,
box and dump it
I
over.
feel so validated about the plan. Because,
I was afraid originally.
I was super
I-
valid because I texted Carson. I was like, that ghost has got to be like her dad. And then when you were like, her father, and that's why Carson and I were like, yes.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, at some
Called it.
point we gotta risk it and then just try to run away if it doesn't go well. And I feel validated. We did it, boys.
We did it, boys.
That
We
was
got a little
the scariest
We
thing.
got some evidence.
And had one of the sweetest and saddest role-playing moments I've ever witnessed.
Yeah, thank you.
I was literally
Yeah, thank
messaging
you.
my FC trying to explain Spike's deal. I was like, this is what's happening with him. This is why this is sad.
Yeah, I will say Spike will definitely thank Oleg and Killian for making him go to therapy and just kind of work out all of this stuff.
I do like his position. That's like pirates don't go to therapy.
It seems like one of those like horrible 80s things, just like real heroes don't tour it to movies.
Yes.
Real
Sure.
people don't pirate movies.
Yes, hug Spike. Give Spike all the freaking hugs.
Can we add a hug
Deserves
Spike
it.
button?
Yeah.
Kings to hug Spike.
Can it be free? Like just
I
zero
think I-
ting, hug
Hold on,
Spike.
let me see. I think I can make it super cheap.
Let's
I'm
go.
gonna move it to the chatting thing for now. Holy shit! Yeah, I was during the breaks. Of course, I go talk to Rachel for a little bit. And I mentioned I was like, giving out some new information, and I mentioned like you guys were taking a risk, and I kind of described like so far. And I think this is the problem whenever there's a high entry campaign is you want to find the perfect plan. But sometimes you just take so long trying to find the perfect plan that you miss out on opportunities to get what you need. And so this is
Yeah.
one of those times where it was like, you very well could have like played it safe and waited and developed a better plan. But you were literally like at the door, like this was the door to everything, like of her history.
and that's why I reached the point where like obviously there's like out of game stuff where like we're planning a different campaign and all that, and I was like, we're trying to move this along, but part of me is just like, we just gotta fucking go for it, risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah,
Mhm.
that's the
Shout
only way
out to
we're really
Magical
gonna
Biscuit
win.
on Twitch. Follow Magical Biscuit on Twitch.
Yeah.
3-dimension doors.
Yeah.
Three-dimensional
Okay.
doors was
Three
Probably
dimensional.
no. the most insane thing I've ever done in my life.
There's Xavier, pick a color that best represents Spike.
Red. I think Spike's red.
Yeah, that was a very funny way to deal with that.
I was just like, it's towards the end of the day. I'll just burn all my fourth level spells.
There
like,
is
whatever.
now, there it costs 1 ting, and you can do it as many times as you want.
Oh my god.
Let's
Give
go.
Spike
Give
a
Spike
hug.
up.
Go! I love this.
Clog my chat, clog it.
Let's go.
I love it.
Freaking awesome.
Incredible.
Yeah, I'm so
I
impressed with
will.
you
I
guys.
will say that I very much was tempted to hit us with the dun 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 at the end, but I think the dun 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 already happened. So like,
That was a
we
dun-
didn't
I had-
even need
That was
to
a-
redeem it.
There
That
were
was a
more
dun dun dun
duns in my
chapter.
pocket that, depending on how far we got, there were going to be more.
Shout out to the Pirates FC.
Yes.
Love you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Nothing's better than doing crime with your friends.
Damn straight.
It's
Also,
only
ironically
5K
named considering the circumstances of the session.
Yeah.
That's very true. I just,
You
man.
guys
You're- if
really
you're in
showed up. That
the-
was awesome.
If you're in the Crystal Data Center on the World Goblin, hit us up. We're the best FC out there.
And Jacob, what
I think
game
it's where I was at, but I'm like level 5 and I haven't played in like 6 months.
Doesn't matter.
That sucks.
I'm also playing XCOM 2 right now, so.
And also,
okay, we'll be here.
I talked about this to Rachel during our break as well. Carson, freaking awesome job with perfectly articulating your questions and conversational bits. Like, because I told Rachel, I was like, yeah, they found out all of this stuff, and they're like, she was like, how? And I was like, Carson is good at choosing his words very carefully.
The thing is,
philosophy major where it's
I
about
was
choosing
not-
your words carefully.
I was not worried because I had faith in Carson as a person because I knew Carson was gonna do this like perfectly.
Yeah,
I was just like,
guy.
it was like you pass them. It's like with a sport or something. I was just like, here you go. I set up the pieces, and Carson
Like,
was
it's all
like,
you, man.
strike.
yeah.
I knew he could do it.
Well, now that I'm thinking about it, like, yeah. Well, thank you first off. I kind of understand like almost a player's perspective of like a principal Brennan Mulligan of like kind of things as like Aikido. It's just like you reach an impasse where they're like, wait a second, and you just redirect it.
Like, oh no, this is
Yeah, you're just like, oh, I lost my key, or like, oh no,
All those times,
yeah,
all those months of improv finally come into play.
hey baby, or just like, like yeah, he introduced me to the Order of the Alley, but we were so caught up in that we didn't talk about anything else.
Yeah.
It's
Big brain plays.
One of my
Move right there.
one of my favorite things to do in Dungeons and Dragons is, as my character who I'm pretending to be, pretend to be other people. It's always a good time.
I was impressed. I
That
was
was
like,
good.
let's fucking go.
Oh god.
And I was just, all I had to do was sit there and be like, I have a million backup plans, and who?
Yeah, I know,
hope about I don't need them.
It was literally just, if something goes wrong, I got his back, but he's got it.
It
'Cause,
did
like,
help to
literally-
know that I have Dimension Door and Counter
So you're
Spell.
just like,
My backup plan, I had
I also had Dimension Door and Counterspell.
And
I
Spike
have-
and I had a gun.
Yeah,
Exactly.
what were you saying, Austin?
my thought process was like, okay, if she starts getting suspicious, I can use Dreaming Visage and she'll like basically answer whatever we want, and I can just banish the ghost. Which would be a dick move, but I can just banish the ghost.
Go to the afterlife, you bitch.
Are we sure he was actually a ghost? Because he actually
Who knows?
grabbed shit and
The
What
other
is a
thing I did
poltergeist?
think of is, Logan, how would Speak with the Dead work with a ghost?
Yeah.
I don't think it works because I don't think Speak with Dead works with undead.
It only works with corpses.
Yeah.
Which also, by the way, we need to go torture sim so I can do that.
True.
Because I can do that whenever I want.
I think this is the next plan, isn't it?
Hey, little Chocobo. You can't prove it.
Jesus Christ.
Lily can prove
Just
it.
a
I have all the evidence. I'll send it to you.
Holy cow. So, well, thank you guys. Today was a tiresome day, but this was a great way to end it.
Hell yeah.
Before I actually talk about my announcements, I need to make sure and check with my messages because I think we're not playing next week.
We are
We are not.
No, we're not. Because
not
next
the
week-
First I've heard of it.
Not playing Sharn Nights next week, so we can start setting up our next campaign stuff. Looking
What is
forward
that
to
campaign?
Good.
Can't talk about it yet.
You already announced it. Before.
Yeah, so we're doing a Run with Frostbane campaign. I'm super pumped. We're doing a bunch of session zeros to get ready. It's gonna be super exciting.
Get spooky in the ice.
Remember Hoth?
It's like
Yep.
that.
But
Just
worse.
like that. So
Remember the end of Monsters Inc?
jeez.
Oh my god.
So
Can
there
we-
won't be normal Sharn Nights next week, and unfortunately, because there are going to be people visiting us over the next 2 weeks, there will not be a Let's Make stream the next 2 weeks because there are going to be people here on those Wednesdays.
Life happens.
Huh?
I said life happens.
Life
It'd be like
happens.
that.
But what I will try to do, like I did previously because of Heat Wave and had to cancel, in my Discord, which if you subscribe for $1 on my Patreon, you can join the Discord. I will essentially post a prompt and we will talk about, like, help me make some NPCs for this thing, or give me some ideas for magical items, or do X, Y, Z stuff.
Or even help design a boss fight.
Help design a boss fight. And just sort of do like a text-based version, something that we can sort of take our time with rather than sit down and stream.
If you want super good D&D content for only $4 a month, subscribe to the NeverSayDice Patreon. I just plugged it in chat.
Thanks, bud. Yep, all sorts of magical items. I came out with a
That's why I'm a mod.
That's why you're a
Not-
mod.
Not
all
because you
sorts-
feel bad.
There's a couple free stuff on there at the moment. I'm going to be making some more stuff as we go. And I hope to hit 25 patrons by the end of next month. So looking forward to that. So please come join our little community and let's make some content.
Made you some content.
No Shadows over Driftchapel this week. Last week we had an amazing resolution and
It was insane.
put in even
Watch the
thicker,
VOD.
even thicker twists and turns. And so next week we'll get back to Shadows over Driftchapel and resolve that stuff again. It was very dramatic and sad, kind of like this session was. So must just be that time of year, I guess.
Is it?
It is.
Is July sad?
I don't know. However, going back to my Patreon stuff, my goal is to reach 25 patrons, but when we do, we're going to do a special Sharn one-shot in one of the many ideas we have. One of them, I saw the Bobby Needs a Wind emotes. One of them was Bob in his heyday as an officer of the Sharn Watch. Buddy Cop at, session. There was another one where it was the
Dirty
Sharnies.
Harry style.
Yeah, there was another one that was the Sharnies, and it was Bob's kids and various other, Morel's grandkids and all of them going on scrappy little adventures as kids in Sharn.
What about Squinch saves his girlfriend?
Which saves his girlfriend.
Squinch is 11, an Ocean's 11 style heist where Squinch gets together a bunch of other fiends to rescue his fiance or girlfriend.
His rat girlfriend.
His rat girlfriend. So if
Vile.
any of that sounds remotely appealing,
I don't know if
Seek help.
appealing is the right word.
subscribe to my
Seek help.
Patreon. Help me reach 25 patrons. I really want to do this one shot so bad, so please do it. Give Spike some hugs. Remember to pay Oleg, or else he'll shoot you in the knees.
As usual.
Perhaps.
And
Amen.
hopefully I will see you guys this Wednesday for Let's Make stream, but not next week, just this week. So tune in for that, and thank you guys for all the gift subs and hanging out with us and all the new followers. I'm up to, what did I get to? 116.
8,000.
8.
Let's
Nope.
go.
Big numbers. So thank you guys so much. And we will be back here, not same Sharn time, same place, in 2 weeks at the same Sharn time, same Sharn place.
See y'all in August, right? Is it the end of July though?
Oh.
Come on.
Our
What time
sign
is
off
that?
is all ruined. Look what you did, Jacob.
Oh no. Oh no.
We'll see you. How about
on
that?
The 26th.
26th.
Of July.
Never mind. Still in July. Let's go.
All right, so 26 at the same Sharn time, same Sharn place.
Motherfucking
Sharn.
Sharn. Let's
Sharn.
go.
It's gotta get there at some point.
Sharn.
Maybe one.
Sharn.